All right, we live. Going live. What's up? We're going to find out who's out there today. Man, we've been going bird crazy today. Put up a lot of videos this morning. Got a chance to do some good filming. The weather was crispy. And we working from home, as we might say. But not working from home. We just not officially working from home. But, let's see who's out there. Hit me up. Come on screen. Let's do some chatting. Let's do some bird chatting. Let's see. Checking my emails while I'm sitting here. Just waiting for it to dry up a little bit. It was raining earlier. We had the tiplets and the home was out. Man, the birds was doing great. And the rain came. I should have checked the weather before I got out. You know, I had a good conversation with some young cats the other day. Not really a conversation, but a moment. These young cats were from Morocco. And they hit me up on Facebook Messenger video. And we was just kicking it, you know. And they were showing me their birds. These young guys, so they had like starter. They was on starter level. And we no English, you know. Turn off my earpiece. And they didn't speak English. And we were just kicking it. Again, they're from Morocco. They were speaking some Spanish and some Arabic. Arabic, if I said that right. And they were showing me their birds. And I was like, I was in my pajamas. And I said, man, let me go to the loft and show these guys some birds, man, you know? And I went out to the loft in my pajamas. I opened it up. And I chased the birds out. And they were seeing the birds. You know, I had them on my phone because we was doing video messenger via Facebook. And, man, these young guys went crazy. It was an older brother and his two younger siblings. And these young guys went crazy, man. And they were like, bravo, 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 Rodney G. Bravo, Rodney G. And let me tell you, that enthusiasm from younger fanciers, it's refreshing, man. Because look at how the sport is now. You know, it's not a lot of older fanciers. And, you know, it's not a lot of younger fanciers, I mean. And man, the young dudes they was hype. Again, these young guys was from Morocco. And they were hype, man. And I was like, man, I wish we had that kind of energy here in the States with these young people, you know? Because they were ready to go, man. They were ready. They were enjoying the birds. They were laughing. And, you know, I could see it was there. It was like a top of the morning thing for them because it was early morning where they were, and they just were excited to be on, sharing time with me, and they made it exciting, you know. And again, they didn't speak no English, but they were asking questions, and I was like, no English, and they were like, you know Spanish, no Arabic, and I was like, no, and we just was kicking it. That's one thing about this pigeon hobby that I've experienced. It's transcending. Meaning you can go across color lines. Black, white, Asian, Asiatic, you know, Islamic, Hebrew, Afrikaan, you know. That's what it does. It's transcending. It's a hobby that you know, that people love. And they don't care. When they see you got the love and they have it, they share that energy with you, you know. And it's a shame to see that some guys, they still stuck in their old ways, you know. I must say their bigotry ways. I'm gonna put it out there just the way I should put it out there, because you know, us guys in the States, we know what it is, you know, and it's sad, but it is what it is. But I always say, hey man, you're only holding yourself back, man, because to meet all these different nationalities from all different parts of the world, man, you know, especially from the Pigeon Academy side. We talk to fanciers from all over the world. Dubai, London. I mean, guys all over. Forget about the states. We've talked to guys from every state here in the United States. I'm talking to guys from Puerto Rico and the Caribbean and Australia, you know, Melbourne. I mean, man. And I wish a lot of times I could record those conversations, you know, but they'd be private. And guys be like, keep it private, keep it private. And I respect that. But this pigeon hobby it's transcending, man. You can go across boundary lines, you know, boundary lines. And one day, I know guys are going to get out, and I'm going to get out, and we're going to hook up in all these different countries. And I see those things that be happening where guys be traveling to other countries. There's a videographer. He did a lot of stuff on the pigeon game. I mean, I just thought about him. What is his name? Jim Jenner. I think it's Jim Jenner. And let me check. This dude had traveled all over the place. Jim Jenner. And he did a lot of videos. Pigeon videos. He did a lot of pigeon videos. Mike Martz, another guy, you know, did a lot of pigeon videos, man, you know. And thank you, Aaron. And hey, what's up, Ken Easley? What's good? And Jim Jenner. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. What's up there, Carlos? I'm just talking about today, guys. I'm just kicking it a little bit. I'm waiting for the weather is clearing up. You know, I want to get back out and finish flying the tiplets, man. Finish flying the tiplets off, you know. But I was just talking about some of the old school guys, like Mike Martz. If you go on YouTube, you'll see a lot of guys. And these are the guys that inspired me to start the Pigeon Academy. Mike Martz, Jim Jenner. I'm going to tell you, those two guys work, Jim Jenner and Mike Martz, outstanding pigeon work, respect. You know, I need to share those guys' videos more. You know, I mean, it's hard to get guys to interact, to come on video and talk about their birds. The guys here in the States, let me tell you, you guys in the States, y'all got y'all shit together, man. Y'all got great birds. Y'all have great lofts. Y'all got history, success. But you're just too private. I'll be like, yo, dude, come on. You know? And Carlos, you know, I've asked you, you'll be like, go over there, P. I don't do that. And I'm like, come on. You know? Ken Easley, I did a video with Ken Easley. You know, Aaron, a new guy that just came on. Not a new guy, but, you know, me and him, we introduced ourselves to each other. Aaron. So, I'm seeing these things, and I'm going to go back. Another guy that's fantastic, he did a lot of great videos, was Bobby Joe Humphreys. Bobby Joe Humphreys, man. He was hooked up, I believe. He was hooked up with foys in them. He was like the first dude doing commercials and stuff like that. He was hooked up with foys. And he did a lot of videos on the roller pigeons and showing. Man, this guy had over 30 different. I'm gonna move my thing a little bit. He had over 30 different strains. And I used to love the way it. And we got interrupted there. Yeah, Ken. That video, Secrets of Champions. I watched that video like 10 times. I think I rented it through Jenner's system, right? Secrets of Champions. And, man, I must have watched that thing 10 times, man. 10 times. 10 times. I'm over here watching my birds from my window. They flying up on my window looking for me. And man, talking about the jewels in that thing. Secrets of Champions. I rented it and I watched it 10 times over. And I just took notes. And my goodness, I think there's some other guys on here. I can't see everybody on this. I'm using my cell phone. I'm just kicking it a nickel here today with you guys, you know. We still on lockdown, but I've been having a good time with the birds. And I believe, Ross, is that true, Ross? Tornado warning, that's what that was? The blood fire like a weed seed, right? What you do? What you say, Carlos? Carlos, that was a tornado warning? I didn't read it because I was airing, and I just seen it. It said, doo, doo, doo. We on tornado warning? Oh, boy. What else? What else could happen besides the coronavirus? Now a tornado. Boy, I tell you. God putting us through the tests, man. God putting us through tests. I thought I seen Ross Vaccaro up in here. Ross, you up in here? Another champion. What the hell? You hear that wind? Another champion. Hey, Ross. Just this morning, I was trying to finish up before the rain hit. Ross, give me a 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're there. Ross, I was filming. I was getting ready to film five beautiful birds. 5 beautiful birds that I bred off of our project. Beautiful. What's up, Tom DiMartino? See Tom DiMartino out there. You locked down today, Tom? What's going on with you, Tom? What you mean you locked down? You on regular lockdown? You okay? I'm getting out every day. I'm getting to the loft. You know, my loft is here at my residence, so it's easy for me to just go right out to the yard. And we're getting the birds out. You know, we got tipplers and homers here. Let me tell you something. It has been a pleasure to have tippler pigeons. A total pleasure. I could not see being a fancier just having just the homers. Oh, no. Man, those birds have been a total blessing. Total blessing. I see somebody up here in the corner. Are you trying to come on? Whoever that is, hit me. Let me know that you're trying to come on. I'll bring you on. I got an Android, so you got to have an Android too, you know? And the weather looks like it's getting bad out. I'm hoping that the weather gets nice and go back. But I want to go back. I want to go back to what I was talking about. With Jim Jenner and Mike Martz and Bobby Joe Humphreys. These guys were some of the guys that motivated me to do the academy, because they put such great pigeon videos together, and their knowledge of the sport, and their sharing. I mean, I know Jim Jenner spent his own money to go overseas and visit those fancier lofts and do all that footage, you know. And he did a great job. Whole array of fanciers that they did. And then I think it was Mike Martz. He did a video that really inspired me to obtain the best pigeons that I could possibly obtain. It was a video by Wall, Luntz, and Green. Check that video out. By Wall, Luntz, and Green. And let me tell you, those 3 guys, Wall, Lunt, and Green, especially Green, he was like the guy who was talking. Those guys were some serious acquisition type guys. They were tenacious. They were actually running auctions, and then they came with business proposals where they were like, "Look, we'll do an auction from you. So sell your birds at the highest price," because that's what they did as professionals. They were auctioneers. And Green is still an auctioneer to this day. You know, I still follow their body of work. And when they did that, they had gotten access to birds that people would never have gotten access to. And, you know, it's crazy. Oh, Tom. Hey, Tom. Tom, the African blood, it's on secret lockdown, brother. Mm-hmm. Those birds right now, they're on a secret lockdown. The security risk would be too high to show you what's going on with those birds. Keith Woods says he had most of Jenner's videos. Yeah, Jenner's videos are the bomb. Jenner's videos were excellent material, man. If you're a racing pigeon guy or you're a fancier and you're gonna get into racing pigeon, go look at Mike Mart's videos. Go look at Jenner's videos. Those guys' body of work was excellent. You know, you like those fancy birds and show birds? Check out Bobby Joe Humphreys, you know? If I'm saying it right. It's either Bobby Joe or Jimmy. But I believe it's Bobby Joe. Matter of fact, I'm going to look it up. So there's a lot of guys putting in work, you know? But I think if you're doing the work, you have to don't be local. Don't be local. You know? I'm going to look up Bobby Joe Humphreys. Let me see if Joe Humphreys. This guy did some real southern guy. You know, southern guy, southern accent. And he did videos, he was like, the color pigeon. And his articulation with that southern accent, I loved it. He was like, color pigeons. I'm going to try to hit roller pigeons. And he'll probably come up. I'm on my phone and now on my computer. It's raining again. Jesus crackers. Come on. Let's see if I can find Joe Humphreys. I thought I seen Skywatcher on here too. I'm trying to find Joe Humphreys. There's another young fellow that I see is good too, but again, very private. It's a guy out in California. They got a nice page. The Roller Pigeon Evolution by Smitty. I like their page. If I was a roller guy, those would be guys I would be getting in contact with. Shout out to Pigeon Evolution with Smitty and his guy that they be doing those videos. I be watching all the guys. I'm not a roller. That's one bird that I don't have. But I love to see those guys putting in that work and supporting other fanciers. Because, man, that's what this sport is all about. I'm going to do a special with Oliver Henderson of the ZLS Loft, where we're going to do a special and promote his event. And we're going to get some things started with that. And listen, if you got projects that you want to work on or you want some marketing on, because as a side thing, I do marketing. I do telemarketing. I do Facebook. I've promoted. You've seen things. Some of the stuff you've seen online, you wouldn't even know. Like, G did that? Rodney G did that? You wouldn't even know. You'd be like, oh, he did that? Like, yo, that intro to that one loft race, he did that? Yep. Be like, that race right there, he's behind putting that promo. He said, yep. Yep. I've done a lot of videos in the religious world. I've done videos especially in the real estate world in the last 15 years. Please, you would not even know. You'd be like, you behind those projects? And a lot of guys who are trying to get their platforms up, they need to, I always say it, hire a professional to help you in pushing your platform. Because when you reach a certain plateau, You might get 500. You might get 500. 500. And then you stuck there. So, like on Facebook, you got a bunch of sites, pigeon sites, and they're stuck on, let's say, 500 people. And then the administrators stop posting on these sites. And they just living off the laurels of the 500. And I'm like, build your platform. After a while, they give up. And the platforms just become irrelevant. Like, a new platform will come up. Same guys, same circle, same group. And I kind of be like, it's the same page over there. Or it's the same page over there. Or it's the same page over there. It's the same guys. And I'll be like, when are you gonna move from that level and move into the next level so you could transcend? You could transcend into other cultures, racing, rollers, you know, and move into those zones. You have to look at this thing like a professional. And if you want help, you can reach out to me. Or find another digital professional that's available at a good price, and work on your stuff. Because we all reach snags. I'll be lying to you if I tell you I don't study audio, video creation, software. You see a lot of my videos with music and software and animation. You think I wasn't born with that? I wasn't born with that. That's from studying. That's from being a student. So that's one of the messages here we talking today. And I can't find Joe Humphreys. Is it James Turner? I should be. It's under James Turner. Let me see. Oh no, see. It's been a while. Danny Joe Humphreys. I'm going to play one of his videos. I love the way his videos come on. See if you can hear this. Come on.
This is a 2-year-old. It's a dominant opal cock. And I said he's
I don't want one with the intro. I love the intro.
One of my favorite things looking at him. When
Here it is here.
To another edition of the Color Pigeons and More TV show. The show that covers all aspects of the pigeon hobby, whether it be racing, performing rollers, flying tipplers, fancy show.
I'm going to get it right. James Turner.
Well-known pigeon breeders.
And the host
profiles,
is Danny Joe Humphreys.
Pigeon health and treatment. Show coverage,
those guys,
just to name a
those
few.
guys put a
Watch,
lot
and now let's go to our host,
of
Danny
stuff
Joe
together.
Humphrey, and see what this show is going
Danny
to
Joe
be about.
Humphreys.
hello, I'm Danny Joe Humphrey coming to you today with another.
Here come my spouse. Let me close the door.
Once a month. Can't believe it's been that long.
I'm online.
Got to finish up a show we
I'm
started
online.
last week. Third part of James Turner training performing rollers. Got to see this.
Oh, it's raining again. Keith Wood says, Keith, that's you that's talking about 72 years racing strong? Go ahead, brother.
That's all I have now.
I hope I can get that, live that long. But that's who I was talking about. James Turner, and the host is Danny Joe Humphreys. So we put a couple of videos out today showing our team, our Homer team flying. And let me tell you, I'm so disappointed this year that I'm not going to get a chance to race this year. And that's a decision that I have to make based on there's so many of my family members and friends that are not working at this time. And I got some reserve, and I'm like, I'm going to be there for them. The money that I would utilize for my race season, I'm going to allocate that. Thank you, P. I'm going to allocate that to helping them out. So this year I'm just going to relax. I bred up some birds, and then when the virus started hitting and I seen 22 million people out, I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm gonna donate to charities. I'm gonna get out and do certain things. You've seen certain videos where I was in Manhattan and traveling through the ghost towns, you know, of Manhattan, And, you know, that's what I decided to do for myself this year. You know, no fault to anybody else if they continue to racing, but I got to do certain things to help others as far as, you know, putting donations together and packages and making sure first that everybody around me is okay. Because, again, the birds, Lord willing, the birds ain't going nowhere, you know. And I know people are going to need my help. And I'm going to definitely need theirs. You never know when you need to call on somebody and say, hey, man, you know, I need your help on A, B, C, and D. You know, because there's 22 million people out of work right now in America. Europe, they talking 50 million people. 50 million. And it's going to take one hell of a run to get us back financially comfortable. Because that's one hell of a run. That's one hell of a run. You know? Is anybody out there that want to come on and share some information with us today? You can come on and send me one of them boxes, and I'll put your video up here, and we'll kick it a little bit. You know, so we do that. What's up with you, Tom? What you doing? What you doing out there, DiMartino, with them staff fan reads? I seen them advertisements, Tom. I see what you doing. Advertising them staff band reeks. And hey, Tom, let me tell you something. You got some nice reds. I got some nice reds too. Jansen's. Newly required. Jansen's, yeah. Jansen's and Scally 88s. Yes. This was going to be the year to test them out, but yeah. Next year, Lord willing, you know, because I do real estate, and I utilize the financials from the real estate to race. And the real estate market is on. We're back to work, but it ain't the same. I'd be lying if I told you it was. And thank goodness for reserves and retirement, you know. So that's what we're doing today. We're just kicking it. I hear we're on Tornado Watch now. Carlos said we're on Tornado Watch. And we just kicking it a nickel here on Facebook. Let's see where we at here. I'm on my computer at the same time. I'm on Facebook Live. So a lot of guys are, you know, they're getting their birds. They're getting their birds out. It's early spring. I got both my teams. We're already out. I bred my early rounds. And I'm already out. Yep. I'm already out. So, that's what we're doing right here. We're already out. We got the young homers are out. They're flying. You saw them today. The tipplets are out flying. Some of them are starting to take little corners and stuff like that in the loft. And I'm if they're able to maintain and breed some babies, I'm like, go ahead. But I took all the bows and nest bows out and all of that. So I'm like, whatever you guys are going to try to do, be my guests. You know, good luck with that. But all the birds, both teams are out, flying successfully. They're healthy. And all we need to do from this point is to maybe add to their diet to keep them in excellent form. Add some fats, add some amino acids, some carbos, and keep the excellent grit. Keep really good, clean feed, and get the birds out 2, maybe 3 times a day. I usually do my training. I'll do a morning training, and then I'll do one in the evening. But all depending on my schedule, I always try to get them 2 sessions. In the morning, I have the homers fly twice. I'll push them up once, let them land, let them rest 30, and push them up again. And that second time I push them up, I hit them with the flag. That's where I be like, that's where I go after them, is that second time. Once they get warmed up, it's like any athlete. Once they warm up, go after them. And I push them, make them fly. When they come in, only after that will they get their breakfast. They get their carbs and electrolytes and clean grit, clean water. Go hard on them. Go hard on them. They enjoy it. I see they enjoy it. And the birds eat better. They're better. And let me say this too. We are getting so much into a, what's the word I'm looking for? We become such a caged bird society. And people be like, oh, it's the hawks. And I'm like, man, these hawks, when they migrate, when these hawks migrate and go north or wherever they go, wherever you at, it behooves you to have some of your birds flying for health reasons. Nobody can tell me that a lot of these diseases and stuff is not associated with birds being cooped up. Birds being cooped up. Not getting in. Not getting in. Tom said his birds is walking marathons in the loft. Tom, what you got out right now? What you got? You got you got, how many teams you got out? And what teams are they? I know you got most of your flying birds there. What you got out? You need to be flying them birds. All them predators are migrating from where you're at. Because I know Tom got Danishes. Him and his partner. Where the triplets at, Tom? You only spending time with the Danishes? Got to get them triplets out. This is a good time for all the birds. Again, once these birds migrate, it behooves you to have a part of your birds flying. What happened to these triplets? You got rid of them? You sold them? Tom says the triplets are gone. What? That team that you was tossing? Carlos says his birds are in training. That's what's up, Carlos. Carlos, I want to see some videos, man. I'm a video guy. I want to see some videos, Carlos. Carlos Ramos. I want to see some videos, my G. All you guys are OGs in the game, man. Guys been in this game 10 years better, man. You guys are OGs in this game, man. You know? OGs. Carlos, I think where you at, you got a lot of competition around you, right? What do you mean you gave them back, Tom? You hear that? Damn. That's thunder. Woo. Tom said he gave his birds back to the guy he got them from. What a blood fire you do that, Tom. What do you say? Tom, you're going to get me start talking Italian, man. You're going to get me talking Italiano. That bird of mine, he had me talking Italian. I don't know what it is. That bird, he'd be driving me crazy. Be landing on my hat. The bird started driving me crazy. You know, I don't know what it is with that pigeon. He be making me crazy. That one pigeon be driving me so crazy when he landed on top of my head. You know, I don't know. Now Tom got me talking Italiano too. Oh my goodness. I'm losing my mind on this coronavirus lockdown. Tom, you should have kept them triplets, man. Them boy, you had them out at least 5 miles. And Carlos, man, let me see some videos of them birds, man. What teams you got out? Martin Cooper Smith said, rollers out. Okay, that's what's up. What's good, Martin? What's good? Martin Cooper Smith said, rollers are out. Hey, Tom, you don't know. Come, Tom, you don't know. Come on, Tom. I grew up with all my friends. A lot of my friends, Italiano. What are you talking about? I grew up with around. What are you talking about? My friend Wayne, girl, Italiano. My friend Andrew, Italiano. What are you talking about? I told you, I'm a guy, the transcending guy, you know. I speak a little Spanish too. ¿Qué pasa? I speak a little Espanol. So, that's what's up. But listen, man, you guys, let's start. Let's show some more birds, man. I know it's early in the year. My birds are out, man. We at full tilt. We at full tilt, and we are on schedule where we thought we would be at. He said, "Stop watching the house videos." I don't even know who you talking about, Tom. But that's what's up, man. We here. We having a good time. We kicking it a nickel here from the Pigeon Academy Show page. We're looking for information. We're looking for videos. We was talking earlier about all the OGs that did videos. The Jenners, the Marxes, Bobby Joe Humphreys, you know. A lot of them guys. And a lot of local guys, you know. Give shout out to a lot of the local guys. They put a lot of good pigeon stuff together, you know. Yellow Caps 1, he was a trendsetter for sure, you know, one of the local guys. So, got to give props to them dudes, man. Got to give props to the guys that shared other guys' information, other guys' lofts, talked about the sport, try to bring people together. Martin Cooper Smith says he's doing the 80-20 thing. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, man, 80-20. Let me tell you, Martin, you only keep the best and breed from the best. The rest is no contest. I would never fly 100%. I would never keep all the birds that even in the racing, let me tell you, in the racing, us fancy guys, we think we are stringent with our birds. We are not. You go to some of these big racing lofts. You go to some of these racing lofts, bruh. These guys call birds that you would keep. They be like, they check them birds out, and they be like, not enough feathers on the wing. Bird gone. Vents ain't right. Bird gone. Bone sticking out. Bird gone. Yeah. Oh, you said they doing better, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. Eliminate them. Eliminate the mediocre birds. Eliminate the mediocre birds. It is not about numbers. It is about performance. It is about performance. I keep seeing a little icon up here. Like, what is that? I should press it. Let me see. I don't know what that is. If somebody's making a request, hit me in the box and let me know. So Martin says that he's trying the 80-20 rule, and his birds are doing better. What's up, Tommy Jones? Thanks for watching, Tommy Jones. We waving at you. You know? Yeah, man, that 80-20 rule, you're gonna see your birds perform. I'm gonna tell a quick story on the 80-20. Y'all saw a video that I did with my Isabella pair. Cock and hen, beautiful, beautiful Isabella pair. Not only are they beautiful, one of my best flying pair. And then they are put together with their bars and tail. They're number one. I bred 6 youngsters. 6 off of those, out of that pair. Every last one of those youngsters are in my stock that you see flying. Outstanding. They didn't breed me not a single clinker. 6. There were 6 for 6 in performance. But there go that. There's that eye that you gotta have. Because when I seen that pair, I said, man, these birds fly for hours. They're smart. I take them 4 miles out. They come back. And then I looked at their markings. And I said, I'm going to take this cock and hen and put them together. They're already high-performance pigeons. And they bred me 6 youngsters. Everything on the birds. Bars. Belts. tails, everything in order. And then when I let them out to fly, they flew like they've been flying already. And they went up with my stock, and the intelligence is there, the colors are there, and the performance is there. When you get that, when you get those three things, man, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. I go to one of my competitors the other day. I went to their loft and I spent some time with them. And they were like, man, your birds be all over the place. Because I can't see my birds because I'm in the yard. And they were like, man, your birds be flying over us, under us, by us, like every day. Like, what are you feeding them? And I'm like, it's not just the food. It's the selection. It's the selection of taking those birds, seeing what the birds do in the air, and then putting them together with other birds that match up. You get everything, the belts, the tails. Like, I'm not trying to have the prettiest bird, but I will take the birds based on everything being together and then put them together. And that pair bred me, that pair bred me 6 outstanding youngsters. Smart. Now, hopefully, when they start breeding, what are they going to breed me? Similar birds to that. And as they come, their babies are coming out of that group, of that 6, I'm going to be stringent on them. If they anything less, they out. They're out. Got to build up your... Oh, Tom backed me up. He says, selection and management are the dynamic duo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You get that under your belt, 80-20. I'm going through my homing pigeons. I'm being selective. Tom, you talk about that Sun City. I ain't just keeping Sun City birds just because they Sun City. I'm taking the very best of them and I'm putting them to the side and say, breed for stock. Soon I'll be able to say, I've got 10 cocks, I've got 10 hens from that group. And then next thing you know, I want to be able to step from, I got 10 cocks and I got 10 hens, which bred me 30 birds. And here are the top 5 birds winning first place prize. And then start taking those winners and taking them back and breeding them. Taking them back and breeding them back into the system. Like, if you don't know, the Sun City birds that me and Tom keep talking about, that is the, Sun City is the only bird that has bred 2 first place winners for Mike Gannis in the South Africa $1 Million race. When I saw that birds, youngsters performing that way, I put on my walnuts and green hat and I said, I'm going to get me some of that blood. And I got me a piece of it. And now my job is to cultivate that. Your job as a fancier is to cultivate that. Some of you are already there. Like, I be kicking it with Ken Easley. Tom DiMartino is a champion racer, you know. These guys, they're doing it. I still have things to prove. Yes, I got some good birds. But I still have things to achieve. To me, it's not really proven. I think the birds healthy and they get out, they're gonna prove themselves. Carlos Ramos said he's putting some more of his videos on YouTube. Carlos, you got to build up your Facebook page too. You got to build up your Facebook page too. Yeah, put it out there. You'll get more people. It's a lot of people on Facebook. A lot of people on YouTube also. And what's the name of your YouTube channel, Carlos? Put it up there for us so we can see it. For those of them that don't know, put that up there. The name of your page. But yeah, man, selection and management. Dynamic duo. I like that, Tom. I'm going to use that. They say a wise man will hear a word and add on to it. Fools hate wisdom and instruction. So, you know, this is what makes me tick, is high performance in my pigeons. brother called me. You can't call me nobody. That's my oldest brother. He was just calling me, but I want to stay on. It's funny, he always calls me when I'm online. I think he sees me online, then he calls me. Like, dude, come on and chat with us. Charles Petty, don't be calling me while I'm doing Facebook Live, man. The bomber rasta boy, what you doing? Now you got me talking Jamaican, you know. What's wrong with you? Me no Jamaican, me black American, you know. I'm more like Jafaican. I mean, not Jamaican, me Jafaican. You know, so that's what I always see. When you get the performance of your pigeons, and they doing their thing, man, that is pleasure. You let your birds out and they routing, they speed flying back and phew. Tip you no matter what flying bird you have, they getting up there and they up in the dots. Man, that's a turn on. Yeah, man, nothing better than a performance pigeon. Nothing, yeah. That thing is a turn on, man. That thing is a turn on. I wish I can get up there with them cats. And I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier too. We've become such a caged bird society, man. Like, damn. Coming back in, I think I'm 4 years back now, right? Coming back in, I was like, damn, we are a lot of caged bird. We are a big caged bird society. And I'm only saying that because I know you'll buy an expensive bird and you're like, no. With all these falcons and everything, no, I would not fly. I would not fly no bird. If you can't replace it, you can't duplicate it, don't fly it. I agree. I understand that. But there's got to be a point where get some of your birds out for their health. Get them out flying for the benefit of their health. You'll breed better birds off of flying birds. You'll breed better birds. I'm not saying open the door like I do, like my crazy ass do, and let everything out like my crazy behind does. No. All I'm saying is breed some of your birds and fly some of them. Because I know all these diseases that come from birds being cooped up. Poor ventilation, moisture, you know. When your birds are out flying, you're eliminating a lot of bacteria by getting your birds out to fly. Them coming back drinking water with probiotics and carbos and electrolytes. It's like an athlete. Take an athlete and keep him cooped up for a year. He gonna get fat. He gonna be unhealthy. It ain't gonna be good for his respiratory. Yeah, like Tom says, sunlight fights it. Hell yeah, sunlight is a mother. You need it for yourself as well as the bird. Vitamin D, the whole nine. Minerals. Check out a lot of my videos that I got on Facebook and YouTube. I just aired a series of videos the other day on health, showing you all of the vitamins and minerals. Vitamins, minerals, supplements that you can keep in your bird's system. Don't overdo it. Keep your birds clean. Keep them in the sunlight. Keep them clean. Make sure you wash them and make sure they're getting anti-lice and mite treatment. Those lice and mites, when they bite in these birds, the bird never going to come into form. He got a pigeon flying on him. He's never going to come into form. He's going to always be being attacked. He's going to be always itching and twitching and scratching. Bird needs, when he come into form, he needs to be able to get his rest on without biting and pecking at that damn fly that's trying to live on him and suck his blood. So you got to keep them birds, yeah, you got to keep them birds, keep them right. You know? And we can learn from all the different things. Screen bottom floors, like sunlight, ventilation, I got a big screen box, as you see on the front of my loft. I got a big screen box, so my birds can come out and at least do what the happy dance, come out and do all that little flying and all of that. Then when it rains, they can get up under the rain and get some rainwater. That natural, there's some pollutants in the rainwater. Don't get me wrong, but that rainwater, it's therapeutic for them. It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic, man. So the birds require a lot of attention. A lot of attention. Loft nice and dry, dust free. Keep it dry. Cut down on all of that shit in your loft. And keep it dust free, man. That's what's up. I guess this tornado is going to wash away the rest of the afternoon. I put some nice videos up of some youngsters that are drying up under the wing. Yeah, sunlight fights sickness. See, Tom be kicking it. Vitamin C, yeah, Carlos, yeah. Yeah, man. It's like, look at it. Let's learn from this coronavirus situation. The coronavirus is attacking people with, how would we say it? The majority of people that it's attacked have been people with pre-existing conditions. Like, you can't go and smoke 10 years, eat the worst of foods, all the oil and fats in your body. Now this coronavirus comes, and you're like, I'm gonna get me some vitamins, and you expect, like, man, are you serious? One thing we should learn from this point is daily exercise. Daily exercise with nutrition. I don't know if you've seen that. I've been cycling. That's one thing that I've learned from this is I've been introduced to cycling. I was like, yo, you need to work on your cardio. I went online, went to Amazon, I ordered me a cycling bike. And now I'm doing cycling. I'm 45 minutes into it now. 45 minutes. In 2 weeks. But I'm pretty fit for my age, and I'm 55. I'm 55. I'll be 55 in May, actually. And you got to keep going at it. And we subject ourselves to a lot with these birds. Yeah. Some of us are allergics, and we got birds. We were coughing. Ha ha ha. I was suffering when I first came in because I didn't have great ventilation in my first location. Now I went to come to this location, and the ventilation is adequate. Now I'm not doing all that coughing and all of that stuff. I'm doing better, and I'm cycling. And I'm taking my immunity. My immunity. Yeah. Taking ginseng, Korean ginseng. This is zinc. Immunity boost. This is zinc, vitamin C, chinsia. Yeah. They said that zinc is a game changer. When it got me some, every time I take this, man, it just seemed like it just clears out anything, everything. And you gotta work out, just like the birds. They gotta get out and train. A flying bird is a better bird, a healthier bird, stronger bird. They're gonna breed better birds. I'm looking at all my breeders, and I'm saying, I don't want none of my breeders, especially my flying birds. I'm only talking about flying birds. And I'm saying, I want all of my breeders to be flyers. I don't want any. The other day, I opened up my whole loft, and I said, I kicked everybody out. I was like, you go, you stay. A lot of birds stayed. I lost very few birds. Very few. One birdie, she left. I thought she was going back to the Big Blue Wrecking Crew, a blue bar. She came back the next day. I was like, oh, look at her. And I bred like 6 youngsters off of her. A blue bar tippler. And she came back the next day, and I was like, oh, it's all right. And she stayed. Now she's in the stock. But I was like, no prisoners, because I don't want no prisoners with my flying birds. Like every breeder must be a flyer from this point. I let out the dark model print. That bird couldn't fly to save his life. But he was a great breeder. He couldn't fly to save his life. He went up. He went that way. I seen the falcon go behind him, and I knew what happened. I said, falcon got him. He was flying like doo 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 doo. That falcon went behind him. I knew what happened. He got him. That's another thing too. The birds that's flying well, the predators be like, I don't want to mess with them birds. I ain't got time to chase that bird. He go find an easier prey. They don't chase my homers. They see them homers come out. They don't chase them. What's up, Danny? Danny, I seen you the other day, man. I seen you put up your video, man. I was actually getting ready. I was actually filming. I was actually going live. I would have participated, but I was actually going live at that time on my real estate show. And I was putting out some information, put out some controversial information about China and the African situation. You can go on my page on Rodney Petty and Rodney Petty Real Estate Show and check that out. But what's good, Danny? I seen that loft you built up, man. That's what's up. Hey, man, share more videos with us, man. It's a beautiful thing. You got the right spirit, brother. What's good? I'm just sitting here waiting for the rain to clear out. Yeah, man, I try to stay busy, man. I don't want no grass growing up under my feet. Plus, I got a lot of projects. My projects that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about my real estate. I'm passionate about my birds. I'm passionate about working out. You know? Youth development. You know, I got my sons, and I'm always working with them in youth development. My wife be like, you should have been a teacher. And I'm like, whatever. But you gotta to stay busy and being involved. You gotta be on top of your health. You gotta eat good. Get some good clean pasta in you, some vegetables, you know. And man, I'm gonna tell you, I want right now. You know what I really want to do? I want to do some barbecuing, man. Yeah, connect me with him, man. Let's see what we can do. I'm here in NC, North Kakalaki. My people are from there, man. The Pettys are from North Carolina. The Petty, the Chalmerses, the Tysons, the Clays. They're from North Carolina. My brother is down there. My brother Charles Petty is down. He just moved down there. Let me tell you something. He moved down there. He got me so jealous, man. He got me hating, man. He's fishing, and we love to fish. He's on our land shooting. I don't know. Y'all have no idea. We are some gun nuts. And I used to do competition. There's certain things that I haven't, put out there, but I used to do firearm competition. When I was on my peace officer job, I was a trainer in street survival. Yeah, martial art background, street survival, tactical. I was trainer in law enforcement response to weapons of mass destruction. Yeah. So we did a lot of things as a young active person. He created and sang the song "The Roof Is on Fire." Get out of here. You definitely got to hook me up, man. Definitely. He's from the BX. All right. That's what's up. Yeah, man, we try to stay busy, man. I wish we could have raced this year, man. Like, damn. I bred some nice youngsters too. And then the second round came up, and I was like, nah, I gotta cut this down because I can't house all of them. Can't house another 15, 20 birds. Just a roof fly. I can't do it. So I had to destroy a lot of those eggs. But I did keep the birds that I did keep. Tom peeped at was the Sun City and the 120 Jansons. I definitely kept those. The Ajacon birds, those eggs, I destroyed those eggs because I only wanted to keep the Sun City and the 120 Jansen. But I did keep a couple. I think I kept 2 of the Hydrocon. They're on the flying team. I think it's more than 2. It's definitely more than 2. But we getting the birds out, man. We keeping the birds up. We keeping the birds flying. We just kicking it a nickel here today. Talking about the birds, talking about the weather, talking about the coronavirus. We talking about everything we can talk about. And it's what I say, we need to do this more, man. Every day, every other, somebody should come on and do a little something and we just talk. Beat the monotonous. You know, Lord willing, we're gonna get back to I'm not gonna say get back to work. I'm working. You know, they ain't give me no time off. None. You know? They were like, nope, you essential personnel. You gotta come to work. You the 911 dispatcher. You gotta come to work. I was like, oh my God. Can I get a break? Come on in, Danny. Come on. Where you at? What's good? Come on. Come aboard. Anytime I'm on, all you got to do is just ask. Come aboard. Let's do some chatting, brother. Come on. That's one thing I say all the time. We have to, you know, we got to get to the point where, you know, we're too shy. We're too shy. We're too private. And you know what I think it is? I think it's a security thing. It's not that I don't think guys are shy. I just think guys are like, man, I don't want to show what's going on because, you know, it's a lot of fucking thieves and bandits and shit like that still lurking, trying to get at guys who got really good birds. So I think sometimes it's more of a security risk that guys be like, nah, I don't want to go on wax. So they only show a certain amount of things. Like, I'm going to show everything. You know? I'm not going to give you the combination to the vault. But I'm going to show you enough. Yeah, man, that's what's up. Let me see something. I'm going to test this out. I don't know what my phone can do. Well, listen, let me go to the yard. I'm going to see what's going on. It looks like the sun is trying to pop out. I'm going to try to get my birds up for the last time. And let me see what I can do. Yeah, I got to learn how to use this thing on the cell phone. I usually use my computer with my software to do anything live. Today I'm just using that. But listen, let me go. I'm going to go and check on my birds. Maybe grab a little bit of lunch from there, man. But listen, good talking to you guys, man. Stay in touch, guys. Stay healthy, man. Stay strong. Fly the birds. Peace. Rodney G.